Okay, I love answering questions on the forum because it's really interesting to see the different use cases that people come up with and the questions that people ask that might be obvious answers to some people and then not so obvious to others. So this afternoon it's from Renee. We're thinking of adding a device asset terms and conditions into Freshservice and have seen an article about creating document templates and linking this to a service request. However, I'd like to know if others are doing this. I've managed to create the template in a service request, but I don't see how the process would work to get the user to accept the terms and conditions and somehow record their acceptance and acknowledgement. I'm also aware we have the ability to add e-signatures to the user to sign the document, but this will require purchasing additional licensing. Is anyone else using this function in a similar capacity? I'd love to see how others are doing it. So here's the way I would do it if I was trying to have someone acknowledge something but not use the e-signature. So what we've done in our Freshservice, if I take it through, is show you what it looks like from a user's perspective. So we would raise a service request for the device usage policy. You would probably obviously have that as part of your onboarding. If it's part of onboarding, it can be part of the catalog. Part of the catalog, it then goes out to the user. No problem at all. So we've set up a service request here with a really simple setup. So we've just got a link to our policy. That's going to open my SharePoint site. There's my fair usage policy. I can read it. I can acknowledge the user. I just say I have acknowledged, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to put initials on here too. So I, as the user, I am logged in as me. I'm submitting that request. It's going to show that I submitted it. I tick the box. I put my initials in. I'm going to hit place request. Now, obviously, I'm logged in as me as an agent, so this is going to take me right straight through to the agent side. On the agent side, what we did was we said, have that document auto-generate and send back to the user. So we're going to have to wait a couple of seconds. There you go. One new conversation. It's done. So now what that has done is send me, as the user, that document showing that I signed it. And then if I open it here, what you will see is we added those placeholders in. So it was signed by me on Friday the 14th of March and the ticket reference, because I figured that's a pretty good way of buttoning it all back up together. Somebody says, I never touched it, I never did this. There's the ticket ID, there's it related, there's it back again, and then me as the user have also received that in an email. And there's my email. Same document. So now me as IT or HR or whoever's workspace it's in has a copy. I have a copy as the user. I've acknowledged it, and I didn't have to use e-signature to do it. And then what I've actually done in our Freshservice instance here is, and I think I just had the ding in my ears, I set up a workflow. There it is. I set up a workflow just to close those tickets after 5 minutes because it can't do it instantaneously. I would put a delay in the workflow just because Fresh takes about 30 seconds, as we saw, to create that document and send it out. So I just put a little timer on there. 5 minutes later, we've also closed that document was sent to the user. It's a very quick demo to show you how I would achieve that without using licenses for e-signature. So hopefully that was helpful. See you soon. Bye.